21st century skills. What does that mean? You know, we're looking at a situation now where people need to really get in the right jobs, and we want retention for productivity to be maximized. All of this requires that we do a really good job matching people to jobs. One of the components that is crucial to this is looking at competencies or skills. Part of the problem we're running into is vocabulary, because we have people talking about basically the same thing but using different terminology. For example, we hear people talking about soft skills, personal attributes, personal competencies, interpersonal skills, behavioral competencies, people skills, dispositions, interpersonal skills. All of these things are really referring to what I believe to be somewhat the same thing. And I'd love to have us start talking about 21st century skills, because that's what's coming out of the National Research Council. They came out with a huge document, 242 pages, describing these soft skills that are required in education and in the workplace. All of those skills are broken down into 3 domains. They were able to break them into cognitive competencies, interpersonal competencies, and intrapersonal competencies. Those 3 are really very crucial. They were crosswalked recently in a paper by Dr. Dave Gosselin with our DNA, our trimetrics DNA competencies. Those 23 were crosswalked across these 3 NRC, National Research Council, domains. And what we find is that we really hit all 3 of those domains with our 23 competencies. One of the preliminary studies that came out of this already, that was recently published, shows that over a 4-year period that higher education can actually impact and improve on these soft skills when dedicated experiences and effort is put into making a change. We were able to show changes in self-management, decision-making, management, personal effectiveness, and analytical problem solving. We were also able to show that as a result of 4 years at a university that we had a reduction in creativity and innovation. That's a major concern that we'll have to address in the future. But for the time being, let's keep in mind that these competencies are crucial to our development and in the workplace, and we must not overlook them. Let's start using a common vocabulary, and let's get these implemented.